Hello friends, this is Aiza. I'm a certified keto coach focused on metabolic health. And today we're going to talk about one of the most metabolically unhealthy food combinations, the combination of high carbs and high fat. We're going to talk about why this combination of carbohydrates and fat in the same meal often lead to increased fat storage in the body and what can you do to avoid it. When you eat meal high in carbohydrates and high in fat, your body starts by prioritizing carbohydrates. That's how our metabolism works. Carbs are broken down into glucose, and your blood sugar rises and your body releases insulin. Insulin's job is to take that glucose out of the blood and move it into your cells for energy or storage. But insulin also sends another signal at the same time. It tells your body to pause fat burning. So right away, your body shifts into using glucose as the main fuel. Now at the same time, fat is also coming in from the meal. Remember, we are talking about combination of carb and fat. But here's the key point. Because insulin elevated, your body is not in a state where it wants to burn fat. So instead of using that fat for energy, your body stores it. And this is where many people get confused. They think fat makes you fat, but in reality, it is the hormonal environment that determines what your body does with that fat. If insulin is low, your body can burn fat. If insulin is high, your body is much more likely to store it. Now let's go one level deeper. When you combine high carbs and high fat, you're also giving your body more energy than it actually needs at that moment. And carbs provide quick energy. Fat is very energy dense and slower to use. But because your body is already busy dealing with glucose, it doesn't need that extra fat right away. So the easiest thing for the body is to store fat for later. But later, for example, if you consume food again with high fat and high carbohydrates, it does the same circle again. It will makes energy from your glucose and it stores fat. So this is why this combination is so powerful when it comes to weight gain, but not to weight loss. You're not just eating more energy, you are also creating the exact hormonal conditions that make storage easier. And it doesn't stop there. After the meal, your blood sugar eventually drops, and when it drops, you feel hungry again, but your body is not efficiently switching into fat burning mode. So instead of using your stored fat, it asks for more food. Usually that also includes like a carbohydrates, and this is how the circle repeats over and over again. You eat, insulin rises, fat burning is reduced, energy is stored, and then hunger comes back. So kind of like eat, store, get hungry, repeat. Over time, your body becomes less flexible. If you are eating this type of combination of food, it gets used to running on glucose and it becomes harder to switch into fat burning mode. And this is where metabolic problem begins. Energy levels become unstable, craving increase, fat loss becomes more difficult. There is also another very important piece to this. Foods that combine high carbs and high fat are extremely easy to overeat. Why? Because they're designed to be hyper palatable. If you don't know what is hyper palatable means, those are like a food that's engineered in a way that makes it extremely tasty and it's hard to stop eating, like foods like pizza, ice cream, donuts, French fries, chocolate desserts. They hit both full system at once at the same time and simulate your brain in a way that makes you want more. So it's not just about calories and it's not just about willpower. It's about how your body and your brain responds to this combination. Now let's make one thing very clear. Fat by itself is not the problem. Healthy fats support your hormones, your brain, and help you stay full longer. Another thing is a lot of people believe that cholesterol goes up mainly because of saturated fat, but the truth is a bit more complex. What most people don't realize is that carbohydrates, especially refined carbs and sugar, play a major role in your lipid profile. So the real issue is the often combination of refined carbohydrates and fat especially in processed foods. So how do we fix it? First thing, you can lower carbohydrates so insulin levels stay more stable and your body can access fat for energy easily. Second is avoid combining high amounts of refined carbs and fats in the same meal. Third, focus on whole foods, real foods that don't overstimulate your hunger and hormones. So your body is driven by hormones and insulin plays a major role in whether you burn fat or store it. So if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. I post videos regularly, both in English and Russian languages. That's all I wanted to share for today. Wishing you the best and lots of energy.